What is up, everyone? I'm coming on here for a couple of plays for the day, and this is pretty much every single entry that has ended since yesterday's video. So yesterday was Monday. That's typically our slower day. We're coming off of the weekend. There's not as many esports games going on. Once we get into like Wednesday, Thursday, that's when a lot of those lines are going to start releasing and stuff like that. So overall on Monday, I always say it. I at least say it to my VIP. I take Monday slower. I pick my battles, and I try to get a setup going into maybe Wednesday, maybe even going into day and stuff like that. And that is exactly what we did. So I'm really happy about that here. Going into some of these hits that we had, we did hit this two-man right here overnight, which is great to see. Took the unders hit, pretty quick game from Talon right here, and the unders ended up hitting because it was a quicker game. This one was this SGA discount that I believe was sent out 2 nights ago. SGA did his thing, got 37, and that took caps to go under 8.5 deaths. Across the board, a lot of these League of Legends death totals are way off, you guys. I've been hammering them with these promos, and I don't even know what we are. I feel like we're like 10 and 12 maybe with these promos. We've been absolutely killing them with these promo two-mans whenever the taco or the discount does end up hitting. It feels like I'm honestly more confident in the death totals to go under than the discount sometimes on PrizePicks. But we did go 2 for 2 on these little lightning bolt promos right here from the other day. And this was actually sent out completely free on my Twitter and on my free winnable. So if you guys are not on that, if you guys are not following me on Twitter, please do so. And then I also have a free winnable where I maybe give out, I don't know, maybe like 2-3 picks a week too. So it's definitely worth joining if you're not on the VIP. But again, VIP is going to be the best way to get all my picks. You guys will get like 8 to 9 picks every single day. And then we do have 2 setups going into this one's going into actually tomorrow morning. And then this one's going into today. I think this game's starting in like the next hour right here. I actually do know there was a bump in this game. So a lot of you guys got this line at 26. So some of you guys maybe have this grayed out right here. And maybe we'll just cash it for like a 4.5x or something like that. That's going to be fine. Unfortunate. We've had insane amount of bumps just because so many guys have been getting into the VIP. And when I send out a play, you guys tail it, like probably like hundreds of you guys tail it all at the same time. And these plays sometimes will instantly bump up by like 0.5. Sometimes we'll even remove them off the board. So I will just say stay patient. I would always take 0.5 bumps. If it bumps by more than like 1.5 or 2 or something like that, I would probably stay away from it at that point, and you maybe just missed it then. But again, as quick as you can tail these bets, the better. If they do ever bump by 0.5, you guys should get them here. This one too, we are set up. Unfortunately, again, we just hit this by 0.5. I don't think this bumped. I think if anything, these were the ones that bumped. I don't think this bumped. If it did bump, I believe it just bumped to 27. So again, you may be grayed out here. It just kind of depended how quick that you tail this. I think if you tail this within the first 15 minutes, you guys are probably good to go. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know if you guys have this set up too. 2 setups is what I have. Some of you guys may have a push in one of these two. But overall, I'm very, very happy with 2 setups, even if one of them is a push. That's exactly what we try to do on our Mondays, right? And then going into some of the losses here, we did have a loss here. As you can see with Counter-Strike, I take the unders, the overs hit sometimes, right? So a longer game ended up happening. These guys went way over their kills. This guy at least went way over his kills because it was a longer game, right? Longer game means more kills. Shorter game means less kills. I say it all the time, you guys, and this is exactly it, right? You can see this League of Legends entry hit the unders. This League of Legends entry hit the overs because this was a longer game. This was a much shorter game right here. Got very, very close to catching a 4-man right here. This guy needed 2 more assists, which he definitely honestly should have got, but he didn't. So a pretty close loss here, but that's okay, you guys. We've been cashing 4-mans like crazy these past weeks, really like 2-3 weeks in a row. Just been on an insane run. This was yesterday's YouTube play. I don't want to obviously like overshadow this YouTube play yesterday. Sabonis only played like 26 minutes. I think he got taken out all the 4th quarter. He did obviously blow out the Hornets. You can see it was 130 to 88. So many blowouts in the NBA these days, and these guys get taken out of the game like crazy. That I did say in yesterday's video that was the one thing I was scared of. There was a high blowout potential in this game. I didn't think they would win by 50 or 40, whatever it was. But they did end up getting blown out in Sabonis. If he doesn't play the whole 4th quarter, he's not going to get 15 rebounds, most likely. This was another one on Sleeper too, just to show you guys my losses. But yeah, this is pretty much everything. I do still like Kyrie under if you guys want to take that. And yeah, obviously a pretty decent day overall, pretty successful day getting these setups. If we just hit one of these here, we would get an 8.5x, and that would obviously do wonders. That would be amazing right there, which we've been doing all the time. If you guys want to get into my VIP VIP and get more of my plays. As you guys just saw, we've been cashing pretty much straight for the past like 2 to 3 weeks alone. A lot of comments in yesterday's video that were really amazing and positive to see there. And if you guys are on the fence, I would honestly urge you guys to like maybe read the comments in this video, read the comments in last video or something like that. These are real people that are making thousands of dollars every single month sports betting with my VIP, just tailing my plays that take less than 5 minutes a day to do, because I send the plays out. It's just a link sent to your phone, and once you tail the play with that link, it sends you to PrizePicks. You tail the play, it takes you like maybe 10 to 15 seconds every single play, you guys. It's super easy. So if you guys want to get into my VIP, you can actually do it completely free today, which is crazy. All you guys have to do is text me the word picks right here to my number. This is my personal number. I will respond to you within 5 to 10 minutes, you guys, and I will get you guys the instructions on how to sign up for Vivid Picks. Use my use my code right here, which is detective with no caps, and then you're gonna have to deposit $5 into Vivid Picks. You will get a match on that money. You just have to play the entry first, and then once you do that, I will get you guys the 2 free months of the VIP. So what I recommend is to swipe up on this video so it's still playing, and then just go ahead and text me the word picks right here to my number. I said this yesterday, I'm going to reiterate it again. If you're in a state that is traditionally not legalizing sports books like this, like Parlay Play or Vivid or sports books that you guys normally are like, hey, I can't download that, I'm sorry, like Sleeper or something like that. Arizona's a big one, Alabama's a big one, Pennsylvania. If you guys are in these states that don't traditionally have these books legal, I will say Vivid Picks, it won't work for you to bet on, but it will still work for you to deposit. So you guys can still do this promo, deposit the $5 and get the 2 months of the VIP. So if you're in Arizona or something like that and you're like, these apps never work for me, I know how it is. I get a lot of texts from you guys that live in Arizona. You guys can actually still do this promo right here and still be able to get the 2 months free. All right, going into some of our profits. I actually haven't updated this since yesterday, so sorry about that. But overall, it was a pretty decent day, and then we did get those setups right. Everything in that last slide was exactly what went on yesterday, right? I don't want to hide anything, and I want to be very transparent. We're up 550 units over the past 9 months right here, and this is over 2,500 bets. So a lot of bets, but it's been a long period of time, right? A lot of football season bets, and it's been amazing, right? So far in 2025, we're up more than 115 units. That means you would be up more than $11,000 if you started. $1,100 if you started in January 1st and you're a $10 bettor. You'd be up $1,100. Now, if you're a $100 bettor, you would be up $11,000. As you can see here, since May 17th, this is when I started tracking all my bets. I got really serious about the VIP, getting you guys profitable and stuff like that. And I said, hey, it's worth it to track all these bets to make sure that you guys know that I am profitable over a long period of time. And you guys can see if you're a $5 bettor, you'd be up close to $3,000, $20 bettor, $11K, and then a $100 bettor, you'd be up $55K in this time frame right here. And that's not even counting some fun things like this where we cashed on the VIP yesterday, a $165 free play for $222 the other day. I still have some promo credit in my balance, by the way, from that cash that we had. I think sometime last week. I think it was like last Friday or something like that. So yeah, let's get into the plays for the day. I do have 2 for you guys. These Counter-Strike ones, and then these NBA ones have been working out really well for us. These are like the past maybe 8 videos that I've done. We've actually hit 6 out of the last 8. Actually, I think it's 7 out of the last 10 now, because we did miss yesterday's NBA play, and then the Counter-Strike play ended up DMPing. I don't know what happened, you guys. Sometimes their internet goes out or something like that, something crazy. But yeah, do really like this play here. I bet on this team Audic a lot. I really like this team. They're able to close games out, and they're just a really underrated team, if that makes sense. I feel like the lines are always a little too high for them because they think these teams are going to have longer games, but Audic is able to finish games out whenever they do, whenever they are the better opponent right here, and they are, right? So Audic's the better team. They also can close out games well. I think they're an underrated team. I do watch them a lot. Natty right here is one of their best players, but to be honest with you guys, this line is way too high. Getting 18 kills in any game, it doesn't matter how good you are. Getting 18 kills is really hard to do. That pretty much means that over 2 maps, this line would be 30, 36 or something like that, which would be crazy. I will just say over 2 maps, this guy's line is normally 33 or something like that, so it just does not make sense that his line is 18 right now, especially when they're favored and they're able to close out games pretty quickly, just historically being, watching Audic a lot. So Natty under 17.5 kills, he might get 16, he might get 17, but getting 18 kills is really hard, especially when the game hopefully is going to be a shorter game right here. And I do have this guy here, Zhao, to go under 8 headshots. Again, I think this is too high. high. I think there's an opportunity where he maybe pushes at 8, but I think there's a good opportunity too where he only gets 6 or 7 right here. So obviously we're hoping for a shorter game. I say this all the time. We're hoping for a shorter game in Counter-Strike. Shorter game means less kills. Longer game means more kills. If this game ends up going into double overtime or something like that because it's a very close game, then yes, these guys are probably going to go way over their lines, right? But that's completely fine. That's part of correlation, right? With Counter-Strike, shorter games, less kills. Longer games mean more kills. And if a shorter game does happen, both of these guys are obviously playing in the same game. They're playing each other today at like 6 p.m. Central Time. They will have the benefit of a shorter game, which is going to mean less kills. So if one thing happens, if a short game happens, both of these guys are going to go under, right? That is correlation. That's pretty much all we do on the VIP. You can see like all these plays, Valorant overs, League of Legends overs together, like they're all correlated. So they make sense together. We hit this on Counter-Strike to take the unders. This hit. We take this on Counter-Strike to hit the unders. The overs hit because I don't know if this game went into overtime or not, but it looks like it did. It looks like it was a longer game type thing. So yeah, lock that in, you guys. And then going into the NBA play, I really like this play here, especially this Jackson Hayes line. I know that this Lakers Mavs games talked about a ton. I know there's some big names in there. There's Luka, there's LeBron, but Jackson Hayes, I think this line is way too low for him, you guys. 7.5 points plus assists, way too low for him. You can see over the last 10 games here, and I will say this is all without AD. Okay, so AD did not play in this Washington game. This game right here, where he got 12, and then he pretty much hasn't played for the Lakers since, okay? He got injured, and then he got traded, I think, on the 1st or 2nd. So you can see Jackson Hayes has hit this 7 of his last 10 games where he started, obviously, when AD was out. Yeah, I just think this is a really soft line for him. He normally averages like 5 field goals a game, like 5 chances for a field goal a game. So if he can get like 3-4 of those, because he takes really high percentage shots, he takes dunks, layups, and stuff like that, he is kind of the big post guy of the Lakers right now. Also, with assists, look at his assists, you guys. This is a green goblin right now on PrizePicks, so you guys can see that they think that he's going to go over. He's hit this 9 of his last 10 games just to get 1 assist, and there's some games where he gets a lot of games actually where he gets 2 assists, like 4 of these games. Some games he even gets 4 assists right here, 4 assists, 2 assists, so that's even going to add to the total right there. So I do like his points plus assists, right? So his points line is 6.5, his assist line is 0.5 right now on PrizePicks as a green goblin, and I think he'll be able to pick up 1 assist. I think he'll be able to easily get like, more than 7-8 points or something like that too. So I just think this is way too low. He takes high percentage shots. Dallas also a very small team. They really don't have a big man right now because AD's injured. So yeah, I just think it's a super good line. And then I am going to take Brandon Pod. I'm not even going to say his last name. Brandon Pod to go under 10 rebounds plus assists right here. Similar story right here. He's been hitting this like, if you want to say kind of recently, but over the past 20 games, the last 20 games, you guys can see, he normally does not hit this. And I really don't see any reason of why he like hit this the past 4 times or whatever in this little area here. It kind of was just like luck, honestly. I don't see any reason why he's going to get 10 of these, why he's going to get, more than, 5+ assists and 5+ rebounds in this game. Honestly, you guys, maybe he sticks at 10, but I just don't think he's going to get that many. I think this is too high for him as well. These are the replacements. It feels like these NBA plays bump pretty quickly when I send them out. So replacement's going to be Brandon at under, I think it's 23.5 PRA. So if you guys want to get that in, if this bumps down, you can do that. Hayes over 6.5 points, like I just said. And I do like Jason Tatum under his PRA for the sole reason that this could be a blowout game for the Celtics. They're playing the Raptors. I just think Celtics-Raptors, they'll probably win by 30 points, and Tatum's going to get taken out of the fourth quarter. Same reason here with Golden State Warriors versus the Hornets. You just saw that the Hornets lost to the Kings by like 42 points. Warriors are a better team than the Kings, honestly. They could also beat the Hornets by like 40 to 45 points, and Brandon's going to get out of the game, and all the backups are going to come in, right? So I really do like the unders in the NBA right now because they're sitting a lot of their starters very quickly in these games. A lot of the teams that know they're going to make the playoffs already know they're going to make the playoffs. There's no real reason to like just risk injury and have them play the last 6 minutes of the game or 7 minutes of the game. And then a lot of the teams that know they're going to tank, such as the Hornets, they know that they're going to lose the game. They actually kind of want to lose the game, so they're going to pull their starters too. So a lot of these teams just kind of have handshake agreements at like the 7-8 minute mark of the game when they're up by 25 that, hey, we're going to pull our guys and you guys won the game. And it honestly benefits both teams because one team wins and then the other team's tanking. So I do like the unders in the NBA just generally, especially right now as we're heading to the playoffs. So yeah, you guys lock these two in. Also text me the word picks right here to my number and I'll get you guys into the free months of the VIP. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let's keep cashing and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.